Hey guys, we have a busy day today. We have a full work crew here. We are working on another set of fencing, a little bit of gardening that got done today that I'll show you in a little bit. But let's go see what work they're doing down the hill. Welcome to 3 Mississippi, guys. Sid here and Mike and Frankie are down the hill with the rest of our work crew. One of our friends and Frankie's boyfriend are down there doing some manual labor. So let's go take a look. As you can see behind me, Mike has tilled this area and this is where he's going to be putting his corn. There's about a 1/4 acre here that he's gotten ready for that.
I have a ground driven spreader that I've used for the last couple of years that pulls behind this and does a real nice job of spreading everything. Unfortunately, halfway through spreading the lime, the gearbox jammed up on it. So I don't know what's up with that. So I had to finish spreading the lime with this little hand guy, which luckily I had for some reason in the garage. Why you don't throw stuff away. And now I'm putting down triple 13 and putting some of it down on my jacket. That's right. We're saving that right there for a special garden plot. So get this down and I'll till it in one more time. We're about to have irrigation right here because the guy's coming to trench irrigation in, so I'll actually be able to water this with a sprinkler because it's not supposed to rain for a week and get the corn in the ground.
I gave them some asparagus pieces this morning and they're still nibbling on some of them. They're so cute. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Hi, sweet pea. Oh, there's a good baby. There's a good babies. Hi. There's a good babies. So down here, this is the fence line that borders our neighbor's pasture. And what the kids are doing is clearing some of these branches here and these trees that are kind of overgrown over the fence line so that we can do some fence repairs and also so that we can run an electric line all the way from the top here at the shop, way up here, all the way down to the culvert, and it's going to run across the culvert, and this way we can utilize this area as part of the rotation. And with that line coming directly from the shop and being essentially hardwired in, we will always have a line that is really hot, because sometimes the solar lines, they just don't get as hot, but having a an actual line like that is going to be spicy.
This little box we're residing in hinders the creativity from all the world we're living in. Time to break every chain. We are forgiven. Heaven only knows what I'm fighting. Only on the earth I tread in a sea of sin. As I breathe in, I'm releasing. Tears began to fall as I bury my eyes. As I bury my eyes. As I bury my eyes. I am alive. This little world we're visiting is just a temporary home for every soul he's living in. It's time to break every chain. We are forgiven. Heaven only knows what I'm fighting. Only on the earth I tread in a sea of sin. As I breathe in, I'm releasing. Tears began to fall as I bury my eyes. As I bury my eyes. As I bury my eyes. I am alive. Heaven only knows what I'm fighting. Only on the earth I tread in a sea of sin. I'm breathing, I'm releasing. The tears began to fall as I bury my eyes. 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 I am alive. I am divine.
It's how I'll get my Oscar for best cinematography. So this spot that she just moved some of the tree branches to is sort of a low spot that gets really muddy and filled with water. And I guess Mike decided to move some of these branches and tree limbs that they cut down here so that he can kind of fill that in a little bit. At some point later today, we've got our friend Nathan who's going to be coming over to do some trenching to further the water lines down into the pasture so that when we have animals out here, we'll be able to water them and I don't have to do it, you know, carrying buckets down a hill, because I've done that before. It's not fun. But if you notice this big brush pile right here in this kind of pit, all of the greenery that we've just cut off these trees and are continuing to cut off these trees right now eventually is going to be burned out. There's a bunch of just kind of limbs and things that are starting to grow in there, and the birds like to try to get in there and make nests and live their best life, and it's just not an ideal spot for that. So I don't know if that's going to happen this weekend, and I do have to get into the kitchen at some point because I have to make a bunch of food. I'm making a venison stew and a big old salad to feed everybody that's coming over and that's here already working. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We got a lot done. Got those fence lines cleaned up, got the corn area prepped, and we did get the trenching done, but you'll see that in Friday's video. We appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to check out Friday's video with the rest of that day's major work. Stay blessed, and remember, safety is off.